morning and welcome to Muddy River Mornings. I'm Bob Gough.
And I'm Brittany Boll.
And welcome. Nice fall weather is starting to settle in, and a beautiful weekend on tap, and a lot of great stuff going on this weekend. But today is a day for a lot of people to kind of think about some people who might need some help.
Yes, so today is 10/10. It is World Mental Health Day. It is an international day to raise awareness of mental health issues and advocate against stigma. It is also National Angel Food Cake Day. And speaking of food from angels, I started my morning off with a little lunch today. Crazy Cakes serves their lunch all day. Breakfast and lunch are both served at the same time. I don't think you can find that anywhere else. It's one of my favorite places about the place because there's sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I want a little L&T with my bacon, if you know what I mean, because we have a BLT and it's served on a pretzel bun. And today I got it with potato salad. You could have your choice of potato salad, fruit, or chips.
Do you want any condiments on your BLT?
I usually actually ask for a little extra mayonnaise and they put it on the side so I can just put the right amount on, you know.
That's a good call.
Yeah. And the pretzel bun is a good call. If you don't like the pretzel bun, sometimes I switch it up and get it on the wheat berry.
Are you a mayonnaise or Miracle Whip girl?
Oh, mayonnaise all the way.
Okay. I can go either way. I'm flexible on that. So, but anyway, I do put that whichever is available. That's what I put on my BLT as well. Yeah. So, well, again, yet another busy news week, and Brittany's going to start us off with our recap.
At the Quincy City Council meeting, young Ryder Dickerson was honored with a civilian letter of appreciation from Police Chief Adam Yates for his calm and quick thinking during a medical emergency at home. After calling 911, Ryder waited outside to flag down first responders and guide them to the right location, an act the chief called maturity well beyond his years. The meeting also touched on concerns from the fire department as Chief Steve Salerin reported that one of the city's engines will need to be replaced due to the worsening rust and aging equipment. He added that the cost of new fire trucks continues to rise faster than current funding allows. The council ended the evening on a high note, celebrating Quincy Regional Airport's runway project being recognized among the best in the state and announcing that direct flights to Chicago will begin soon.
The Quincy City Council also approved an extension to the development agreement for Taninger Company's project at 531 Hampshire, allowing for a larger and more ambitious redevelopment. What was once planned as a small boutique hotel will now become a much larger property with potential commercial space on the ground floor. The city also updated the financial terms to include shared revenue from hotel and tax incentives rather than the original fire suppression funding. Developers expect to begin demolition and construction soon, with completion anticipated in about a year, and the preservation of the building's historic character remains a key part of the plan.
The Hannibal Police Department has been awarded a $50,000 Missouri Blue Shield grant to boost officer safety and improve response readiness. The funding will be used for a rifle-rated ballistic shields, personalized armor plates, new training equipment, and upgrades to the department's mobile command unit. Hannibal City Manager Andy Dorian said the city is grateful for the support, noting that the grant will help strengthen the department's ability to protect both the officers and the community. The statewide program provided funding to law enforcement agencies across Missouri, with recipients required to share annual updates on their progress.
Quincy Plan Commission will consider a special permit for a 3-story, 50-unit senior housing living facility on Main Street, just west of 48th Street. The site, currently zoned C1A, that allows single or duplex housing, would require rezoning or special permission because the planned development is multifamily. The proposed building would be toward the back of the property, farther from Main Street. It will be reviewed by the Plan Commission on the final Tuesday of this month. That's when they always meet. And then the council will have the final decision following the commission's recommendation.
The Quincy School Board has voted to keep its superintendent search confidential, saying the move protects candidate privacy and ensures a smoother hiring process. The decision means the public won't know who's being interviewed until a final candidate is chosen. While some community members argue that taxpayers deserve more transparency, board members maintain that the secrecy is common in executive searches. The debate comes amid recent controversy in the district, adding pressure for openness in school leadership decisions.
Lots more to come on Muddy River Mornings, and of course our program is driven by Hess Auto Agency. We'll be back right after.
Since 1985, Hess Auto Agency has been your trusted source for pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state area. Families have experienced the Hess difference for generations and know they'll get the best vehicle buying experience in our region. With an ever-changing inventory, you'll find the right car at the right price. So when you want the best, don't guess. Choose Hess. Hess Auto Agency, 1124 North 24th in Quincy.
In the tri-state area, local businesses aren't just a place to shop. They are engraved into our community. Muddy River Engraving knows, lives, and models this business mentality.
Look how cute!
From getting gear for your team
Those turned out nice, thank you.
to a custom gift for friends or family, Muddy River Engraving will take your idea or story and bring it to life with his products. From 1 to 1,000 items, Muddy River Engraving can handle any project for you. Muddy River Engraving, engraved into your community.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joseph Amavisca, a family medicine specialist with Blessing Health Hannibal. A primary care doctor can reduce your risk for illness and save your money. When I worked in urgent care, I saw people without a primary care doctor use these clinics not only when they were sick, but to manage chronic conditions too. That can be expensive. Having a primary care doctor, like me, lowers cost and enhances care quality. Your doctor will help you get the screenings needed to reduce the risk for illnesses. Prevention is less expensive than treatment. And your primary care doctor knows you, your medical history, and your risk factors. Personalized care enhances quality. Need a primary care physician? Call the phone number on your screen. Primary care physicians are vested in your wellness and committed to work with you to prevent illness and facilitate a healthy life.
Women are exceptional. In the workplace, in the home, in the community, we fill so many roles vital not only to our success, but also the success of those around us. We deserve health care that is as exceptional as we are. Blessing Health meets the varied needs of every woman, from OB/GYN care and breast health to pediatrics for those of us who have little ones in our life. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way.
You like a good flea market, right?
I love anything where I get to rummage through other people's junk. So, yes.
Flea market, thrifting, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat, garage sales. But again, I guess there's a really big flea market coming up here pretty soon.
Yes, it is coming up, and I got to speak with Renee DeLange on it. Check it out. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the round table. Joining me today is Renee DeLange. She is the owner of Quincy Raceways and B-Drive Roofing. Welcome to the table, Renee. But today we're not talking so much about that. We're talking about a flea market.
Yeah, we're going to have our first annual flea market October 17th and 18th at Quincy Raceway.
So lots of room.
Yeah, we have 28 acres out there. So lots of room.
How many booths are registered so far for this flea
I've
market?
got about 14
Awesome.
registered.
And then you can still register if you want to get a booth out there. How do they do that?
They can call or text me, 217-617-9463.
Is there a fee for a booth?
It's $20.
Oh, that's cheap. That's cheaper than putting on a garage sale, too.
And if you just want to do it one day, you don't have to do it both days.
Awesome.
You can set it for Friday if you want, or just Saturday.
It's going to be beautiful weather, I'm assuming. You know,
We're
we're
hoping,
going with the fall weather. It's a fall flea market. I was reading about the word flea market because it perked my ears. I'm like, where did that come from? Any ideas?
I don't know. No.
Okay, so it is a French word, and it actually means, and I'm not going to pronounce the French word because I couldn't if I tried, but it actually means market of fleas, because people used to give away their old stuff and, it may or may not have fleas in it. Well, the American version has adapted, and we all know, we're not giving stuff with fleas away. These are...
I hope not.
No. These are great markets where vendors come together and they get to sell, they call it their junk. We call it our treasures, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to have a booth out there?
We will have a booth that's got some Quincy Raceway stuff in it.
Oh, cool. So
and
any
other stuff.
Oh, I bet you Steve Iyengar will be out there hitting up your booth. And any other racing fans, come hit it up. So speaking of racing, you just wrapped up your first year at Quincy Raceways as an owner. How does that feel?
It felt really good. I mean, we had a good season. We did get a lot of rainouts, but we're hoping for it to be even bigger and better next year.
It's always growing, I think. Every time I see you guys doing something, you're always making it bigger, and you guys are just always doing something, too. Just recently, I was scrolling through Facebook and noticed that the Be Dry Roofing Company just donated a roof to a fella.
Yeah, today we're doing the roof. It should be done today. We try to give away a roof at least once a year.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Always doing something for the community. I remember you and Jeff also helped us out with, we were working with the animal shelters and trying to get the last, or the longest dog at the time adopted. And you guys helped make that happen. So thank you very much for everything that you do in the community. And again, let's give the folks when this flea market is. It's not this upcoming weekend. I'm getting you prepared for it in case you want to, you know, get your booth ready too. So when is it again?
It's Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th.
Okay, what times?
It's on Friday it is noon to 4, and then on Saturday it is 9 to 3.
Perfect. Doesn't make for a long day, and like I said, it's going to be enjoyable to see all the members of the community giving away their fleas. Anything else you want to add? Or hey, actually, before I let you go, tell me about the years to come. I know you said it's going to be bigger and better. Any changes that are going to be made to the Quincy Raceways?
We are moving to Friday nights.
Awesome.
Just to try to help out with, you know, to get a bigger crowd out there.
Yeah.
And then if we get rained out on Fridays, we will be racing on Sundays. So we automatically have a rain day planned.
That is perfect. Perfect. What is it? Hindsight 2020. And, you know, as we said, we grow as we go. So I'm looking forward to watching you guys grow. And like I said, I'll be out there doing a little shopping myself at the raceways.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining me, Renee.
If you're 55 or older and ready for quality, independent living, Good Samaritan Home of Quincy is your first choice. We're constructing new duplexes and single-unit cottages ready for you. Prepay your lease now and customize your future cottage. Say goodbye to the hassles of yard work, snow removal, and home maintenance, and say hello to stress-free, independent living. There is limited availability, so call Good Samaritan Home today at 223-8717 or see for yourself at gshq.org.
We have lots of great content and podcasts for you on our muddyriver.tv site. Be sure you check it out, and we're going to give you a quick rundown of what's new.
On Frankie Say this week, pop quiz. Who in Quincy has held the position of captain of the national rugby team, World Series poker player, and doctor of chiropractic at Backwarts USA? Is it the same person who has 8 children and sat down with Frankie to discuss these things? Yes, he is Dr. Gary Lambert, and he will adjust your lifestyle.
Dr. Lambert has the 8 children, not Frankie, right? Just checking on that.
Yeah,
okay.
I think.
I'm making sure of that. So, on Minutes with the Mayor, brought to you by Mercantile Bank, Mayor Linda Moore joins Ashley to discuss city priorities and events, including the events coming up at the Quincy Airport, the Quincy Fire Department's Community Connect initiative, and the city's Next 100 agenda, which improves including communication with residents, expanding housing options, exploring a new sports facility, finding alternative revenue sources, and collaborating with other taxing bodies to reduce costs.
Later today on Club Muddy, we're digging into spooky season with Eric Bruns, the longtime groundskeeper at Woodland Cemetery. He stops by to share what it really looks like to work among the headstones, plus a few eerie encounters he's had along the way. And don't miss a sneak peek at our Halloween special, Muddy TV Crips, coming soon to Muddy River TV.
On this month's High Tech in the Heartland, Scott Richardson stops by to chat with me about all things Bitcoin, crypto, blockchain. Yeah, I don't understand any of it. But in the world of cryptocurrency, if it has you confused like it has me confused, Scott's going to give you a kind of a 30,000-foot view on this edition of High Tech in the Heartland.
On this week's Daily Muddies, we've got a little something for everyone. Jim and Jeannie Gay from the Missouri Mule Museum in Perry stopped by to celebrate Mule Appreciation Day and share some fascinating mule facts. Then Laura Wheatholder and Kenna Rathburn from Blessing Health System preview the Ladies Night Out event at Blessing's 48th and Main campus, a fun evening of self-care, shopping, and swag. Deb Davis from the Quincy Preserves gives us a peek at the upcoming Fall Home Tour on October 18th, powered by nearly 200 volunteers, while Kay Blecka brings the spooky with her Ghost of the Cabin story just in time for Halloween. We wrap things up with Nash Summers from the Tin Dusters and Mary Saba from MU Ag Extension, rounding out the week packed with classic cars, haunted history, and hometown pride.
Illinois politics just got a lot more interesting. Republican candidate Ted Dabrowski is aiming for the governor's seat, trying to win the Republican primary that's going to happen on St. Patrick's Day in 2026. He's running against Darren Bailey, who Governor J.B. Pritzker defeated 4 years ago. Dabrowski made a campaign swinging through West Central Illinois to lay out his vision and also talk about some of his experiences with state finances and such. He also tries to talk a little bit about the situation going on in Chicago with the National Guard, although the answers weren't, very direct. It's a very delicate situation up there, especially when you're trying to run in a Republican primary. But anyway, you can catch out my interview with Ted Dabrowski on Muddy River News this week.
Kelsey Sprinkle, the owner of the Ram's Horn Body Art Studio, joins the round table for the first installment of Tat Talk, diving into community-submitted questions about tattoos, trends, and everything in between. It's a candid, engaging conversation that peels back the curtain on the art and the artist behind the ink. If you've got a burning tattoo question you'd like answered in a future episode, send it to the ramshorn@yahoo.com and keep an eye out for the next Tat Talk coming soon.
On Business Spotlight, Ron Kincher sits down with Chad Bruning and Kelly Flora from Bruning Heating and Air to chat about the business's 50th anniversary. And they are a longtime sponsor on Muddy River News, and we congratulate the Brunings for 50 years of service to the community.
Speaking of a longtime sponsor, on this week's EFB Coffee Talk on Muddy River TV, we're serving up a solo segment, minus the bad Brooklyn accent from the famous SNL skit. This time we're talking Bad Bunny, the NFL, is it real? And we introduce a new feel-good segment inside the podcast called Good News Brews. Catch it all now on Muddy River TV, brought to you by EFB. Coming up next, we hear from Chris Dewar and Matt Schuckman with sports.
Well, happy Friday morning, Muddy Buddies. Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Schuckman here. My trusty sidekick, Chris Dewar, is out on assignment today. So unfortunately, he couldn't join me for this short segment. He's running down a Classroom Champions feature for next week. Classroom Champions, brought to you by Dot Foods, highlights the student athlete every week and their success on and off the field, especially in the classroom. So we try to do that, and the great support from our friends at Dot Foods are making that happen. And again, this is a big week. We got a lot going on this weekend. So we're going to be running here, there, and everywhere. This weekend alone is the IHSA Boys and Girls State Golf Championships. We have 4 teams, I almost forgot one. 4 teams that have qualified for the state tournament. We have the Quincy Notre Dame and Macomb girls playing over in Decatur this weekend. We have the Quincy Notre Dame and Pittsfield boys playing in Bloomington Normal this weekend. We also have Nolan Murphy of Illini West, who qualified for the Class 1A state tournament. So we'll have complete coverage of that. Chris Dewar's going to run over there. We've got stories set up. So we'll have complete coverage of the state golf tournaments coming up. Obviously, a huge football weekend. Make sure you check out the Muddy River Blitz, electrified by Excel Physical Therapy on Saturday morning. We'll have all of our highlight packages ready for you to go when you get up Saturday morning. We'll have the Muddy Night Lights scoreboard brought to you by Schottenkirk Toyota as well. Hopefully I'll have a shuck on a truck. I'm going to be out at Quincy Notre Dame on Friday night as the Raiders take on Jacksonville in a Central State 8 conference game. We'll see what happens. We'll see if things go well. We'll have a shuck on a truck post-game, but we'll have complete coverage of that. We've got college football on Saturday. We've got the Quincy High School Volleyball Invitational on Saturday, taking place at the QHS gym. We've got some QU baseball stories. I almost said football. Baseball stories going on this weekend. Dason Crows Riley Martin, Griffin Kern all ended their season in the minor leagues. Now it's a look to what's next. They all had a chance to sit down and talk to all of them. So you'll see some of those stories dropping over the next few days as well. And then again, next week we continue the postseason grind. You know, golf ends, and then we get into softball on the Missouri side. Then we get into volleyball, soccer. We got a ton of postseason coverage coming up as October moves forward. And then when we get to November, we'll have all of our football coverage. Hey, and guess what? Basketball season is upon us as well. Quincy University basketball teams officially open practice on Sunday. John Wood's already practicing. Lots going on. So we'll keep you updated on every aspect of the sports world that we can. Chris Dewar will be back with me next week for this segment. He's out and about doing stuff every single day. Love what he's doing with the video work. We're having a ball. You know, this is a lot of fun. This time of year is a lot of fun. So make sure you check out muddyriversports.com every chance you get. We've got our scoreboard. We keep it updated. I'm doing my best to get it updated at night as the scores come in. So give me a little bit of leeway. Make sure it might take me till morning to make sure they're all updated. Some of them are hard to track down. I'll be honest. Some of them are real easy to track down, but we're giving you our best shot at it. So make sure you check us out. Make sure you chime in on any and everything you want. And don't forget about Muddy Night Lights, powered by Farm and Home Supply, coming up on Monday night, every Monday for the rest of through football and basketball season. Every Monday night, we're talking sports. We may even get in some basketball talk coming soon. So you guys have a great weekend. We're going to get out and get all our coverage done, and we will see you back here next week. Have a great weekend.
Neiman's, your neighborhood market.
Thank our friends at Neiman's for sponsoring our sports segment. And normally we'll have a little weather ditty here, but our man Brent Clare is in the field. He's harvesting.
Yeah, I bet you he's enjoying the nice autumn weather, too.
He is. He is not a fan of the heat. He is liking this a lot, so we wish him and his family and all the farmers out there very well as they bring in the harvest coming up this fall. They've had great weather for it, so we hope that certainly continues.
Everyone's talking about how it's now sweater weather, and I'm like, it's boot season.
Yeah, you're almost ready for snowfall.
Nah.
Those aren't snow boots?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, before the snow flies, we've still got some things going on around the area this weekend to talk about.
Our weekend is jam-packed with fall vibes and fun. The Hannibal JCs are once again transforming their space into the Warehouse of Nightmares. The haunted attraction is located at 320 South 3rd Street in Hannibal and will be open from 7:30 p.m. to midnight every Friday and Saturday night through October. It does end on Halloween night. Admission to the haunted house is $15 and escape rooms are an additional $5. Proceeds from the event go towards the JC's Adopt a Family program. Children under 5 are not admitted and kids under 12 must be accompanied by an adult.
Quincy Museum is bringing back one of Quincy's favorite fall traditions, the Folklife Festival, happening Saturday, and that's tomorrow from noon to 5 on the museum grounds. This year's event will feature live demonstrations, family-friendly activities, food, and plenty of old-fashioned fun. Also new for 2025, a tug-of-war tournament featuring a Battle of the Badges finale where local first responders will face off for bragging rights.
If you're looking for a good scare this October here in Quincy, there's a spooky spot you might not have heard about. I found it on the See Quincy event calendar. This haunted house and escape room attraction is open every Friday and Saturday from 6 p.m. to midnight throughout October. Admission is $10 per person, and they even offer special kid-friendly nights on October 12th and the 26th with the lights on for a tamer thrill. It's another example of the unique local finds you can find when you explore sequency.com.
We heard from Renee DeLonge earlier about the upcoming fall flea market at Quincy Raceways. It's going to be a perfect weekend getaway for treasure hunters and bargain lovers alike, but it is next weekend, not tomorrow. It's next weekend, and it's going to run from noon to 4 on Friday and Saturday, October 18th from 9 to 3. Vendors can snag a booth for just $20 with everything from crafters and food trucks to car parts, racing gear, and holiday decor on display. Bring the family, shop local, enjoy some great food and great finds. And if you want to reserve a booth, call 217-617-9463.
Autumn Harvest Farms in West Quincy, Missouri is lighting up the night this Saturday with their first ever flashlight corn maze. Guests can explore 3 unique mazes routes under the stars in this family-friendly, non-scary adventure designed for all ages. The event runs from 7 to 10 p.m. with last admittance at 9. Be sure to bring your flashlights and get ready to make some unforgettable fall memories in the dark.
Quincy Farmers Market returns tomorrow in Washington Park from 8 to 1. Enjoy the more seasonal weather. Get your fall vibes going as you browse local vendors offering fresh produce, baked goods, handmade items, and a whole lot more. Perfect time to support small business, sip on something warm, and explore everything the district has to offer this fall. You're already in the bacon?
Well, I figured I'd take it before
I
you
had
got
a chance
your hands
to.
on it.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, well, you enjoy your bacon.
Thank you.
You have a lovely weekend.
You as well. I know you're gearing up for a big football game.
Yeah, my son and I are going to head to Columbia tomorrow to watch the Missouri Tigers defeat the Alabama Crimson Tide, and it's going to be a beautiful day there as well.
Did you just predict the future?
I did, yes.
Man, is football real?
Well, let's hope I'm better predicting this weekend than I was last weekend because my betting wasn't so good. So.
Well, go get your Crazy Cakes bacon and enjoy
Yep.
your weekend.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.